Welcome back. It has been a while since I've done a video. I needed a break, and I think anybody that's in sales, business with themselves, understands there's a rest run cycle. And if that's you and you're going, then this video is a perfect fit for you to kind of regroup for the end of the year potentially. And also if you're at end of a quarter, end of a semester, or halfway through the point of the year, this is a great video to circle back with, maybe to kind of set some intentions on outcomes, results you're looking for. I'm Alicia Zoe Kawa. I'm the Empowered Woman and the Empowered Agent, 2 channels. This video actually crosses over, and I made the Empowered Agent specifically for real estate because I am a realtor and in real estate, but I'm also a business coach, and I also am an energy healer through pranic healing and do all sorts of things. And so I started a channel wanting to do empowered women, and I realized that I actually wanted to grow my brokerage that I'm part of, Vibe Realty, which is a revenue share brokerage, but I also wanted to give value back to agents and anybody that's trying to grow personally. So that would be myself, and I think a lot of times there's a saying that says you are best suited to support the person or help the person you once were. So looking back on many versions of myself, one of the things that was really helpful that I received today from my coach, and I'm going to share with you today, is how to build a December plan, end of the year plan, or end of the month plan, end of the quarter plan, however you may see it fit when you're catching this video, because it is on YouTube, so you may search it at a different point of the year, but this is specifically for the end of the year. So there's 20 questions, and they're kind of grouped in sections. And the first thing you're going to do is closing the year. The first 3 questions you want to ask yourself is, first, what am I proud of? What are your top 3 things that you're proud of? And write that out and journal it. This will kind of help you center and figure out what is it that you want and what you need to work towards. Second is going to be, what do you want to leave behind this year in 2025 if you're seeing this in December, or if you're seeing it in June and you're wanting to start the semester over in 2026, or you're seeing it into next year, however you want to see it. You can always begin anew and start a new path, right? A new quarter. And then what is one lesson you're carrying forward? Because we always talk about what we're going to leave behind, but what are you going to carry forward in the lessons you've learned over the past year, month, 3 months, etc. The next theme is going to be the December theme, or if you're doing this in June, the June theme is your month's motto. What is your month's motto for the year? And for me, it is, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Trust in the process. And if you think you can't, then you must. I remember chanting that when I was climbing down the canyon in Croatia. And the 5th question is going to be, what does winning December mean to me? Or what does winning this specific month mean to you? So how will you know you've won the month or been successful? And then 6 is, how do you want to enter the new year? How do you want to enter the new quarter, the new month, whatever you're trying to measure? Energy, your mindset, your habits, your disciplines, things like that. And then the next section is going to be end of the year focus areas, end of the quarter focus areas. So you can make this a little plan, monthly, quarterly, however you see fit. This is specific for year end. Again, it would be choose one goal that would make this month or this period meaningful to you. Number 7 would be your work and career. What is the one goal that would be really meaningful for you to focus on? Skills that you need to level up. What is the skill you need to work on and level up? Whatever that may be, personal, professional, however you want it to be. Number 9 would be your mind and body. What are the upgrades you need for your mind and body? That's something I'm really focusing on now that I turned 50, and I'm thinking about middle age and perimenopause and all those things. Big thing. 10 would be life and relationship. I just came back from Relationship in Tulum, and I can't wait to do a video sharing all that I learned. What are the priorities for you in your family life, your relationship life, your personal relationship, your spiritual relationship? Then the December playbook is going to be the next section. And you may want to replay this video to write all these things down. Or you can actually comment below and I can send you a PDF of this. We can get it to you. So 11 would be breaking the month down into 3 simple paths. So 11 is going to be finish. What needs to be finished before the year ends, before the quarter ends, before the month ends? What do you need to fix is the next one. What is broken? What is messy? What is slowing you down? 13 would be foundation. What will set you up for a strong January starting out? What are the things you know you need to set a strong brick foundation for in your business, in your life? The next section is looking at weekly momentum. So they break it down, the next 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 is broken down for weeks. So week 1, what is the big move for week 1 of the first week of the month? What is the big move for week 2? What is the big move for week 3? And what is the big move for week 4? And just write out what are the big moves that you want to make in that week. And I have my full focus calendar, and we always say focus on the big 3 for the week. It could be as easy as that. It could be one thing. I have mine all right now. And the next section is my edge. Kind of liked this one. It is number 18, and that is, what is one habit that will give you an advantage? What was one habit that's going to give me an advantage? That's how you would write it when you're writing to yourself, but I'm asking you that. What is the one habit that gives you an advantage over someone someone else. Next would be 19, and that's what is one distraction that I must remove? Is it your inability to focus? Is it not following your calendar? Is it scrolling? Is it getting sidetracked with tasks that don't really move you forward? I don't know. It's different for every person. And the last one, number 20, is December wins. Okay. If I achieve these 3 things, December was a success, or June was a success, or first quarter was a success, et cetera, et cetera. However you want to play this out, this is really meant for December, looking into January, but I don't know when you're going to watch this. So I want to make it applicable to you going forward and helping you basically create outcomes and goals, because sometimes it's really hard. People just make these laundry lists of what's important to them, what they want to do, but there's not anything specific and they don't really know what they want. They say they know what they want, but they are not unable to really specify what they want themselves. So just to share a little bit of my personal journey, I wrote a couple things that I wanted to share and in my full focus planner that I thought would be great. So what I am proud of in this year, just to share with you, is I completed Healer's Mastery in April with Master Co. Huge thing for me. It opened me up to the healing world, pranic healing, and going so much deeper. I'd been exposed to him multiple times through UPW and all the different arenas online and doing courses, but never in person intentionally for a whole week. That was mind-blowing experience. I am still very close to the group of people that I worked with during that week studying, and it's an amazing practice. I will say one of my goals this year is to do more healing practice and cleaning and cutting cords. I've been really lazy and procrastinating getting that done because it does take effort and time. Second would be I finished my second Platinum Partnership year with Tony Robbins, which is a huge financial commitment, time commitment, but it's about putting yourself in the room with extraordinary people that live at the next level. They just push themselves, they grow. It's being in the room with bigger people, bigger thinkers, and it has really challenged me and stretched me in so many ways. And I'm so grateful for that community. And I was thinking about whether to pause or to continue, and I believe in them and to continue because it's such an important piece to who I am and who I am growing wise. But it is the truth about you are who you surround yourself around, for sure, the 5 most people. And that is, what this brokerage name comes from. Jim Rohn's amazing quote. And I think being amongst the Platinum Partnership has really changed me in so many fundamental ways that I can't even express towards. So that's a huge accomplishment for me. I played full out and went to all the Platinum Partnership trips. And the third is a big one. I let love and contribution be my main driver and not achievement. I used to be so achievement focused on winning, hitting the next goal, making this much money and doing all these things. And I think it became very draining and exhausting. And this year I did take a lot of steps back and consciously and intentionally not do things that I would typically do and not take certain business that I typically would take and chase after. And I'm so grateful that I had the time to learn and grow in that way and expand. And I know because of that, I was able to contribute so much more as a coach, as an agent helping my clients, and as a friend and as a mom and a wife. So huge 3 wins for me. What I want to leave behind this year, it was a rough year for a lot of people in 2025. The scarcity mindset, I think a lot of us freak out about things like that things are too hard, too much, or too anything, that things are limited, and the judgment and opinions of others, that I just need to go for it. I think that's part of why I wasn't working on the growth of realty for our state and the area, because I had a lot of fear and judgment, and that's something I will call myself out on because it's important to do that. But anybody that's curious about the revenue share model, cloud brokerage model for themselves as an agent. And one lesson I'm carrying forward is that nothing good comes from being fearful. I wrote that out. Nothing good comes from being fearful. If I can't, then I must is my motto. The canyoning experience was a huge thing for me, doing something that was really scary. And I know that if I push through and have the courage to walk through things, even then when they're scary and uncertain, that's when I grow the most and that's when I win the most. Huge thing for me. And I think I don't want to share all of the things because there's a lot of private things, and I think it's important to keep things for yourself. But I do want to enter this next year refreshed, renewed, excited, alive, cleansed. I want to be cleansed. I want to start a cleanse to get my body straight again. I want to look at my hormones and definitely pay attention to what's going on with my body as I'm going into this next stage. So those are big things I want to think about And I think those are really big things to share. I think ultimately every person's going to have their own. I think the one habit I have that will give me an advantage would be my energy level. I definitely have a lot of energy and enthusiasm, and I know that I attract and I am a magnet for amazing things in my life because it happens every day and it blows my mind. I'm so grateful for that. And I think that just a sense of wisdom after being on this earth for 50 years and experiencing so much. So those are positives on my side. The one distraction I must remove is that I overthink and I get into analysis paralysis. I know, even me as a coach does that. And I think that I always go to the worst case scenario sometimes because I freak out. And that kind of goes back into the need to be certain about everything. So I need to release that and let it go, because 9 times out of 10 it doesn't even really happen ever. That would be my share to you. And I'm growing this channel. I'm growing my new channel, The Empowered Agent, which I can't wait to launch and share, specifically for real estate, growing value, giving it value for any agent in any part of the business trying to grow, whether you're beginning, an old timer, renewing your business. It's just a place for you to learn, to grow, to get empowered, and also to open your mind if that is something that you want to follow the path of agent attraction, to discuss that and how can we do that together. And I need to take some time off. Like, that's a really big thing for me. I know I went away to a relationship. We were working nonstop, and then Michael and I had some quiet time for a couple of days. We came back, did the pie appreciation party, had Thanksgiving, and now we are in the holiday season running crazy again with the kids and the coaching and all the different things. And I'm intentionally taking Christmas Eve until New Year's off, and I'm really excited about it, just to have time off and not coach and not do anything, and to be there for my family and to rest. And I'm gonna bake this year, so I'm very excited about that. So those are some of my big wins, and I wanted to share that with you because my coach, I woke up this morning, December 1st, to this amazing text from my coach saying, hey, this might help you. And I thought it would be an incredible piece of content to share with you out there and share some of the things I'm using to grow myself so that you can also apply in your life and it may help you. And again, if you're curious, please comment below and I'm happy to send you a copy of this as a PDF form, or you can make notes from the video. And I'm curious, what is your big December win? What is, if I achieve these 3 things, comment below, December was a success. And always, if you want to reach out to me and have a conversation about coaching, about Five Realty, about the Empowered Agent, I'm here. Till next time, talk to you soon.